Hello students, a very warm welcome to all. In this session, we will discuss about the most important section of NEET examination, that is biology. And in this session, we will also discuss some important things related to the syllabus of biology. As all of you knows that biology, it is the most important section of NEET paper. This is the most important section. Why? Because it holds 50% weightage. And you also know that 180 questions are asked in the NEET examination, and out of these 180 questions, 90 questions are asked from biology portion. So you can understood how much important this section of biology is for NEET examination. Hence, to secure a good rank, it is important, it is essential to perform well in this section. Now the question is here, how to do this? Firstly, everyone should be aware about that in order to secure a good rank, there is no trick so that you can acquire a good rank. But you can definitely score good by doing smart study. Now second question is here, which books should you choose? All of you knows that nowadays bookshops are flooded with books. But do you need to buy these books for studying? No. You don't need to buy these books. Now the books which are best for this NEET examination are NCERT books. Why? Because every year 75 to 85 questions are asked from the NCERT books. But most importantly, NCERT books needs to be studied very carefully to get most out of them, so that we can get maximum out of them. In order for that, we need to study smartly. We need to do smart study. We need to study these NCERT books very carefully. Okay? And one more important thing is there. You know that various good publishers are there which publish books. And these books contain solved questions from the previous year's papers. And these questions from the previous year papers, they are arranged in a chapter-wise manner. So it is your time, guys, now. Now, if you see here, I have written a quote here, work hard, dream big. So when you will work hard, you can achieve this important goal. And for that, your hard work is most important. Your consistency is most important. Our hard work is also important. We will do our best. But your consistency and your attention, that is most important. Now, as I already mentioned that out of 180 questions which are asked in the NEET examinations, 90 questions are asked from biology portion, so that you can understood how much important this section is. How much, in order to secure a very good rank, you need to score good marks in this section, that is biology section. So in this biology portion, there are 38 chapters. 38 chapters are there. Okay, here we will discuss some important things related to syllabus. We will see how many questions are expected from these units. 10 units are there, and in these 10 units 38 chapters are there. We will see how much and how many questions have been asked in the previous years from every unit. First unit, you know, that is the living world. In this there are 4 chapters: the living world, biological classification, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. These are the 4 chapters. One important thing is there, the syllabus must be on your fingertips. For example, first unit contains 4 chapters: the living world, biological classification, plant kingdom, and animal kingdom. Now 10 to 12 questions are expected to be asked from this unit. 10 to 12 questions. After analysis, when I do some analysis on the previous year question papers, I found that 10 to 12 questions are expected to be asked from this portion. Okay? Now, I will tell you about how many questions have been asked in different years. For example, if we will see from this unit, that is the living world, 9 questions have been asked in 2010. Similarly, in 2011, 10 questions have been asked, 12, 11 questions have been asked, 13, 11 questions have been asked, 14, 11 questions have been asked. So you can expect 10 to 12 questions from this unit. So 10 to 12 questions can be framed from this unit. Now, second unit, morphology in plants, anatomy in plants, structural organization in animals. From this unit, you can expect 3 to 4 questions. It means that 3 to 4 questions can be framed from this unit of biology. 3 to 4 questions. Now, if we will see 2011, 6 questions have been asked from this, 13, 5 questions, 12, 2018, 6 questions have been asked, like that. Okay, so you can expect 3 to 4 questions from this unit of biology. After that is your third unit, that is cell unit of life, cell cycle and division, biomolecules. And from this unit of cell, you can expect 6 to 7 questions. Okay, so it is expected that 6 to 7 questions can be asked from this unit. Now, if we will see from the previous years, for example, in 2010, 7 questions have been asked from this unit, 2011, 6 questions, 2012, 10 questions. So it is approximately 6 to 7 questions can be asked from this portion, from this unit of biology. Now, after that is your plant physiology portion, that is, the chapters are mineral nutrition is there, photosynthesis is there, respiration is there, plant growth and development is there. So from this unit, transportation, mineral nutrition, photosynthesis, etc., 7 to 9 questions are expected to be asked from this unit. If we will see the previous year question papers, for example, 9 questions have been asked in 2010, 7 questions have been asked in 2011, 2012 5 questions were asked, 2013 5 questions were asked, similarly 7 questions from 2015, 2019 7 questions have been asked from this unit of biology. So you can expect between the 7 to 9, 7 to 10, like this you can expect these questions from this unit. Now after that is your reproduction unit, that is reproduction in organisms, sexual reproduction in plants, human reproduction and reproductive health. From this unit you can expect 9 to 12 questions. So we can say that 9 to 12, between 9 to 12, that these questions may be asked in your upcoming NEET examination. Now if we will see the previous year question papers, for example, in 2010, 13 questions have been asked from this unit. 2011, 17 questions have been asked from this unit. So you can find out how much important is this unit. Same 13 questions in 2012, 14 questions in 2013, like that. So this is one of the most important units of this portion. Now the next unit is genetics and evolution. That is principle of inheritance, molecular basis, evolution. These are the chapters from this unit. And you can expect 10 to 12 questions from this unit of biology. So 10 to 12 questions can be asked from this section of biology. So it is also one of the important topics. Now, if we will see the previous year question papers, 9 questions have been asked in 2011, 9 questions have been asked in 2012, similarly 11 questions in 2013, 12 questions in 2014, 11 questions in 2015, like that. It has been asked in your examination, in NEET examinations, these questions have been asked. So you can expect 10 to 12 questions from this unit of biology. So this is also one of the important units in this biology. After that, the next unit is biology and human welfare. In this, we will study about human health and diseases, strategies of food production, microbes in human welfare. Now, you can expect 8 to 10 questions from this unit. 8 to 10 questions. It means that it is also one of the important units of biology. For example, if we will see the previous year question papers, we will find that 11 questions in 2010 have been framed from this unit. Same 2012, 10 questions, 12 questions, and in 2019, 11 questions, approximately 11 questions have been asked from this unit of biology. So this is also one of the important units. After that is your next unit, that is ecosystem and environment, and from this unit you can expect 10 to 13 questions. So this is also one of the important units. If we will see the previous year question papers, 15 questions have been asked from this unit in 2011, and also 2013 11 questions have been asked, 2014 12 questions have been asked, and if we will see the previous year, that is 2019 question paper, we will find out 11 questions have been asked from this unit. After that is your unit, that is human physiology. In this we will see the different chapter, that is digestion and absorption, breathing and respiration, body fluids and circulation, excretory products and their elimination, locomotion and movement, neural control and coordination, chemical coordination and regulation. So this is your next unit, and from this unit you can expect 11 to 14, approximately 11 to 14 questions. So you can say that 11 to 14 questions can be asked from this unit of biology. So this you can also find out how much important is this unit also. After that is your unit, that is biotechnology and its applications, principles and process of biotechnology, application of biotechnology in health and agriculture. So you can expect 4 to 6 questions from this unit of biology. So this is also important unit, because it is not much tough, it is very easy. So you can expect 4 to 6 questions from this unit. If we will see the previous year question papers, for example, in 2011 5 questions have been asked, in 2019 also 5 questions have been asked from this unit, 6 questions in 2012, 13 5 questions, 14 3 questions, just like that. Now the most important thing is that we need your hard work, we need your attention, we need your consistency, and after that we know that nothing is impossible. We will try our best to teach you in a simple way as much as possible. So from our side we will try our best, from your side you also try your best, you work hard, we need your consistency, we need your attention, so that you can inshallah easily achieve this goal. It is not impossible, but most importantly you need to work hard for this, and after working hard you will achieve this goal easily, very easily, inshallah. Now you know that our first chapter is the living world. Okay, in this living world we will study about the various topics which we will discuss in this unit. Are the first topic which we are going to discuss in this unit, that is the living world, is about life. What is life? That we will study. And second topic in this living world is characteristics of living beings. What are the various characteristics of living beings, so that we can identify what is living and what is non-living. And next we will study about systematics, cladistics, and then we will study basics in classification. In that we will study about taxonomy, nomenclature, rules for nomenclature, that is naming of organism, how we can name an organism. And then we will study about taxonomic hierarchy, and then we will study about taxonomical aids in this. So these are some topics from the first unit of, that is the living world, which we will study in the next lecture. Okay, thank you.